If you thought you had already seen the pinnacle of the media protection racket for Joe Biden, I promise you, you have not seen anything yet. It's about to go into overtime, man. They're coming to the realization that Joe's just a corrupt, greedy, narcissistic swamp monster who literally has wanted nothing other than to be president of the United States since the late 1980s. And now that he's there, Joe Biden isn't going anywhere. They tried to destroy him. They tried to make him give. They really, really tried to get rid of him. He won't. He's not going anywhere. So now they have to reverse course. Now they have to somehow trick the American public into having confidence in Joe Biden. And honestly, there's nothing they will not do, nothing they won't manipulate, nothing they won't destroy in order to do that. Just listen to this complete and total insanity.
To allow the candidates to have as many staff as they want, join them on the stage throughout the debate, and make sure that all of them have microphones. And the candidates should be allowed to turn to their staffs and confer with them about anything at any time in the debate. And we should be able to hear everything they say, so we can hear if the candidate has competent or incompetent staff. We could hear the candidate overrule some advisors and say something else. We could watch the candidates actually think and process information, including possibly information that they might not know until a staff member tells them or reminds them. A candidate should be allowed to let staff members actually answer questions for them, just as the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, answers questions on behalf of the president around the world, as has every Secretary of State in history. That's the way the presidency actually works. The presidency does not involve oral exams and memory quizzes. The president is allowed to forget what the marginal income tax rate is on couples filing jointly with an income of $150,000. There's always someone in the room who knows the answer to that kind of thing, which, by the way, is 22%. And I don't know that because I used to write tax law and I memorized all the tax brackets. I know that because I just looked it up. That's the way governing works. People are allowed to look up whatever fact they need whenever they need it. And they're allowed to forget those facts when they don't need it, because they'll always be able to retrieve those facts one way or another when they do need it. Or they should always be allowed to ask nearby experts or advisors for that fact. That's the way it works. That's the way it works for senators. That's the way it works for presidents, members of Congress, mayors, city councilors.
Yeah, so this journalist on MSNBC, he wants to change the rules of the game, like literally every game, after who knows how many hundreds of years humans have been debating each other one-on-one, issue versus issue, idea versus idea. Now he thinks that presidential debate should look more like an episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire than an actual debate. I mean, basically, the message I'm getting is, if we're going to allow Joe Biden to lead the country without a brain, relying completely and totally on faceless, trusted experts that we didn't vet and we didn't vote for, then we should be willing to allow him to debate the same way. I mean, that's what it sounds like. That's what he's angling for. Basically, we should focus on electing a team, not a president. I mean, can you imagine what these exact same people would be saying if some conservative network was suggesting that Stephen Miller should be allowed to step in and answer any border-related issues on behalf of Donald Trump? They completely lose their minds. These people, not only are they not serious, man, they're completely freaking delusional, man. They're absolutely terrified of having to cover up even one more Biden brain malfunction. I mean, there isn't much more that they can say. I mean, no one believes them. No one takes these people serious.
So when you have trouble getting out a word, that is what comes from stuttering. But when he expressed opinions, he was on the money.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
That's what they were saying about this guy.
Person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with look, if we finally beat Medicare.
I mean, dude, just look at who these people are, man. Look at what they're trying to get away with. I mean, they're willing to lie, cheat, defraud. They're literally willing to elder abuse just to protect a failing, disastrous, horrible agenda. And you have to recognize, man, if you're the casual observer or the independents that they're always trying to win over, they're always talking about, you have to, if you're those people, man, you have to realize that if they're willing to do all of this just for power, then what are they willing to do to you for it, right? But that's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, guys, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.